The rains are here. Rains, people. It is no longer hotter than Delhi in Gauhati. Shillong is also finally getting rains. Wait, even that is news now. And the monsoon season seems finally here to stay. Don't worry, I will not do anything like some of the national news channels are doing while talking about floods and rains. But yes, if you are in the northeast, you will definitely see amazing pictures of lush green foliage, flowing rivers, and of course, amazing food. So go visit other states. Gauhati people, there's a world beyond GS Road, and if you're not from the northeast, do visit. But whatever you come here for, do not come here for education. IIT Gauhati fans, students and administrators, stay out of this conversation, please. Pursuing for months.
A village of Assam
In the 75th Independence Day,
Google Churachandpur or Imphal and you will most likely be flooded with all that has been happening in the region in the past month. But for those who have a memory that goes beyond a month, they might remember that the district had also only last year finally got what is much rarer than a rhino, a medical college. And whoever said first year is an exciting year forgot to give the memo to the CMC students. Traumatized they may be, but hey, silver linings, remember? At least now Manipur has a medical college that is not in Imphal. Nagaland is still waiting for its proper medical college and Mizoram just witnessed the first ever medical batch graduate. But why are we talking about medical colleges in the northeast? Because guess what? In the NIRF rankings, there were 0 medical colleges from this region. No, not Assam, all of northeast. 45 million people, and yet not one of the top 100 medical colleges are in the northeast. This kinda makes me happy. You know why? Because maybe the policymakers have studied us, northeasterners, and decided, hey, they are so fit physically and their immune system is so strong medically, colleges are barely needed here. And oh, you think we are lacking only in terms of medical colleges? Wait for it. Sure, medical colleges are not that many, but surely when it comes to universities, we will do better. After all, we have so many universities across all states, right? Even if one were to count central universities like Tezpur University, in this conversation, the situation does not seem very promising. TU performed poorly and bagged only the 69th rank in the top 100 university rankings. The Northeast Hill University also performed below average with a rank of 80. Gauhati University, however, is Assam's pride. So where does it come on the list? 88th. Mizoram University, in comparison, did slightly better, 76th. But then that is also a central university. And that is it. The Northeast, home to over 45 million people, has one state level university in the top 100. And it is nowhere near the top. But if you think things couldn't get any worse, listen to this. Of the top 100 colleges, and again barring IIT Gauhati, the Northeast has one college on the list. Pachunga University College is the only entrant from the Northeast at a commendable 34th rank, even outranking famous Delhi colleges like the Jesus and Mary College. Now, EastMojo had done a video on Pachunga's stellar achievements last year too, and you should consider watching it to understand how one college in Mizoram, a state with barely a million people, is defying odds to beat heavyweights. Engineering colleges, 5 from the Northeast, all NITs, and of course 0 medical colleges from the Northeast because remember, better immunity. Spare a thought for Nagaland, Tripura, Arunachal and Sikkim though. These states did not even feature in the rankings. Imagine being a student whose family can barely make ends meet, meaning that studying even in Gauhati, let alone Delhi, Kolkata or the south of India is a dream. You have no choice but to study in state universities which seemingly are more interested in welcoming politicians and telling teachers what to wear instead of imparting quality education. The disaster is that education in Nagaland has been well documented on our site. One may even say that no state's education suffered as much as Nagaland's. Now imagine you manage to somehow escape poverty, indifference, and apathy and make it to a university which is not even close to being top class. By the time you have graduated, the gap between you and someone studying in the Delhi would be too big to bridge, meaning you become yet another person with inadequate education. I don't want to sound like a pessimist, although when I see data like the ones I mentioned earlier, it becomes difficult to not be one. The region's youth has been crying out loud for better education facilities and a chance to compete on equal footing with the rest of the country. Yet, it seems we are destined to remain second or third grade when it comes to education. Honestly, can we complain about such high rates of unemployment when our education itself is far behind the rest of the nation? Manipur's conflict might still come to an end, but the crisis brewing in our education sector is something that will impact far more people and in far worse manners. But when the NIRF rankings came out, neither the government nor the opposition spoke much about it, because why would they? The ones in power will not talk about how they have failed, and the opposition, well, most of the opposition are from parties that were once in power. The smarter ones from those parties basically changed sides anyway. However, doubt if our politicians are listening. After all, when did we vote based on a leader's promise to students?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.